He said that he is my damn man's, but he switched on me like a transformer. Yeah, he changed.
What's going on, people? OG back on the screen. Make sure I'm right where I need to be at. Y'all listen, drop a like. Be locked in. I have to make this video in response to somebody messaging me. You welcome? Okay, this is what the title says. This is my guard build for NBA 2K26. You welcome. So as y'all can see, I'm not the only creator that makes these early NBA 2K26 type of style content videos. And Uncle Demi goes to community day. He actually gets invited. So it's crazy because I always been doing this type of style before him. Like Uncle Demi kind of just came up like recently type shit. Not like he's not like the OG from 17. So it's like he does that style and he still gets to go. So it's like, okay, we'll see. Now, I'm not saying he shouldn't or not. I'm just saying like I wonder how 2K works. So he dropped a video. My viewers told me come react to this. I'm gonna react to this. Let's see what he's talking about.
This is your favorite Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you. All right, today I'm going to go over what my NBA 2K26 guard build is going to look like. Just listen carefully to what I'm saying, and y'all might be able to pick up what I'm putting down. All right, so what I'm going to do with my guard build. Now, everybody knows for me, I'm not I love slashing builds. I love slashers. That's why I made my Zion Williamson build, and I use that as my guard. And what I will say is that big guards, big builds will have a really good opportunity to dribble in 26. So if you're looking to have bigger builds that beforehand just couldn't get the SIGs and animations, as the NBA starts to progress and these guys are getting bigger, taller, and being able to handle the ball, you can feel confident in having a guard build, a lead guard build that can dribble as your primary ball handler. Okay, so now obviously that's not going to be what I would say. There's still going to be some caveats to that, right? Some stuff that's going to limit compared to if it was a smaller guard build, but a lot more open space, right? That's my prediction. Okay, so as you can see, you're capped out at 6'7". Expect to be able to be a little bit taller at the point guard spot. All right, so if you wanted to make like a Ben Simmons type build, I would expect you to be able to do that. So
okay, so we're gonna pause here and touch in and make my first statements to Uncle Demi's video. So first off, Uncle Demi is doing a prediction. He just said the word. Same similar thing I do. And he's analyzing based off of how the NBA is being played. It was just like a podcast of like Carmelo Anthony. It's like, I can just tell when some people, that's why I always take pride, and this is not to go people, but I always like to show people how I'm original with my stuff. Because I think he's basing it off of like Melo saying it. I don't know if some of y'all seen that NBA podcast, but I've seen it on Twitter or just seen a clip, and they was talking about how the small guards ain't it no more. Like the small guards, some of them is there, but it's just not a strong role no more, you know what I mean? For like in the NBA, like a Fred VanVleet is like a tough small PG that's there. You see Trae Young, I'm listing some of the ones that's in the league right now, but it's like they're not as big as a factor anymore. It's like there's a new way to play the NBA. They'll eat you up. They'll play for the switch, the pick and roll, get the mismatch. They'll actually play that way. Very strategic and chess-like. Does 2K honestly always copy that route? No. I have a lot of people that's coming at me saying I'm a casual because of the dunking and how the builds are in the cap breakers. You guys gotta understand, we're playing on one model of 2K now. The next gen models are nothing compared to the regular older models. Yes, we used to complain about those older models used to be cheesier things, but people would rather have played defense in those games. People would rather have shoot in those games. The best thing people could probably say they like now is the dunk meter shit, because people always utilize that now. Every player mainly I play against is using the dunk meter. for people to be like, oh, 2K gave us it, that's what they gave us. It's like, yeah, I don't understand. They gave us too much, because now everybody's using the dunk meter. There's no builds where you, okay, this player is just using layup, because the game is structured and built that way to where it's not, how can I put it? It's not deemed valuable, or it's not deemed to be most consistent. And I guess, yes, the dunk meter is more consistent because you get so much fake dunks. I have a video coming on that very soon. Please watch. It's a 1v1 video. I want to show you guys I did a test for you guys just to make a banger out of it. All right, so he's basically going off how he feels like the NBA is going towards now. There's Victor Wembanyama builds. Chet Holmgren can move. Players like Giannis can get down the court fast, even if he's just dribbling straight up. But that's what they need to do. Stop giving players dribble moves. You give them the speed, but stop giving them the moves to create space or switch the hand to the ball, you know, this side really quickly at a bigger height. Unless he has that bag for it. They have to find a way to make the game molded like that. They really do.
What I want to do is exactly that. Like, I want to have a 6'10" build, more of the Ben Simmons type that is going to be able to dribble. So again, that's just my idea of what I want as my guard. Okay, 6'10". All right. I always want to build to you know, be able to slash and all that type stuff. But what I can say here is that, as you can see here, 78 is where you're capped at. What I will say is that effective dribble moves will be giving to the taller builds. So again, you know, we're capped out here, but expect that. Also, dribble styles, expect the dribble styles to also help tailor for the bigger builds to be able to guard. To be able to dribble. Now, there is going to be some stuff with the little guards, and I'll drop a video on that too. But what we're looking at, again, is, because this is a completely different way that the builder is going to be next year, but expect the builder to be the same, almost about the same. I mean, you know, it's been the same since 2K21. Expect it to still be the same. In fact, that, you know, everything is going to be free-formed again. So you should expect that. Don't expect anything too dramatically different than it was from this year. Okay, obviously expect it to be a little bit more, guess you can say, and also expect it to be you know, some of the same situation stuff with like cap breakers and that type of stuff. Expect also to be back. Okay. Also, when it comes to big man contact dunks, expect that to not be capped at 6'10". Okay, so at 6'10", you're expecting to only be able to get the big man elite and pro contact dunks. Don't expect that. Expect that to be just solely based on your standing dunk rating. So if you're able to get that standing dunk rating to get the pro contact dunks, which is an 80. So if you're 6'6" and you're able to get an 80 standing dunk, then you can get the big that standing contact dunk. Almost kind of how it is for like your smaller individuals that can dunk, like a Zion Williamson, who is obviously just 6'6", but we all know he can get standing dunk with ease and big contact dunks under the basket with ease. So that's a good quality of life change right there. So again, it's really, I'm just trying to give you an idea of what I would do.
Okay. So basically this video is Uncle Demi just doing the same thing I do, but he's not being direct with it. He's kind of being a little passive with it, making it seem like because he went to community day already, he kind of has like that little insight already that he's getting early leaked info on the game. And that's a nice way to do a prediction, I guess I could say too, because I'm not going to knock on anybody's way of doing something. But the honest way of how I come up and I understand what they're going to do with this next game is based off of what the people complained about. Even in the Courtside report, they said community feedback, and once they do that, they're hearing what we're saying. Are they going to take away the natural aspects of 2K? Let's put it like this. Has it always been easy to get a dunk in 2K? Yes, because dunking is just taking the two. It's just more safe to do. If a person's trying to go for it, he probably could have a better chance of getting himself to the rim to go get a dunk. Yeah, you can have somebody that can play lock up D and lock it up, but has shooting always been easy? Yes. Even in this 2K is just a 2K where they changed the windows up on us so much, and people were tired. It's felt like we've been playing this type of 2K, the slow pace, and y'all seen what they put in it. Please listen to their words. I know it's going to be faster paced than this. That's all that they have to do, and I've been saying that. We got to keep it simple. I don't have to list no details. As long as the game is faster paced, because it's the feel. People are not understanding. It's the feel. All y'all that just, oh yeah, you just like, I'm good in this 2K too. It ain't nothing to get good in this 2K and play it. It's just not lit for the community. It's not lit for the business at this point right now. It's better making more talking point content about the game. That's what people are liking more. That shit gets more views. I can make a regular 2K video. I did recently. Less views. I make these videos, people are on it. So no matter what the haters are saying, this is what people want to see right now until we get to the point of dropping NBA 2K26 content. It's just, it is what it is at this point. The game is just dry to the bigger side of the community who push the internet side of the community, because it seems like it's just the old heads who don't got no content. They don't really care about the community. I don't know, it's just like on Twitter talking shit type shit, weird shit, you know. But that side of the community just doesn't play no more. That's really what it was. Not that they don't play no more, they waiting for the next game. I'm telling you, you're gonna see all the creators back on the game the next game. Oh, active, you gonna see it. Watch, at least at the start. Hopefully it's a 2K where people are more enjoying it and they're going to stay on longer. That's all they need to do. Do I look at it? They see they big creators are not on the game. They see this. Come on now. Things that you can see with the builder, man, the moves. Even if you have a 78, remember, these numbers don't mean shit. I be telling y'all, man, I used to have like a 75 in on a 2K with a Kevin Durant building. Good moves, still looking smooth. They had the mathematics system, yeah, the takeover in 19, NBA 2K19. So once your takeover meter go up, you can start doing faster dribble moves. You know what I mean? Your moves speed up. They're probably going to go with the same takeover system, because it's not a bad idea having your point system go up bit by bit. That's how it's always been. Even though we couldn't see it in 19, it's always been like that. They just showing us it on the screen now. Gems. These are the gems you're not hearing. This is original shit. You don't think that's happening? You're getting +2 back in the old days, 19, 17 and stuff, when your takeover meters going up when you're getting hot. Come on. Or when a badge activate, how they used to have green machine. It used to be, man, it's an easy little point system. We can't see it on the screen. Even if you have a 78 next year, that 78 can still, as long as they have swift moves that create space, it can be in the game. The older 2Ks used to be like that. The bigger builds used to be able to move a little bit faster, but you can still pluck them. If you had the good defense and you had like a 70 plus still, and the bigger builds with the lower unpluckables is dribbling, or he's getting tired, you getting bumps, you can steal the ball. You see what I'm saying? You can steal the ball easily. So what he's talking about, like, oh, just be prepared for certain things bigger, he's probably talking about some just bugs changes that he felt like it could fix with the stand and dunk, like the dribble moves. They already said fast pace. It's like certain stuff that they're already talking about, and it's a big community complaint. No matter what you guys are saying in the YouTube comments, it's a big, huge community complaint about how sluggish the game feels. The dribble moves, everything. People do not like the new dribbling system. If it's a vetting thing, some people are like, yeah, I like it because it's a dribble. It's 2K. It's to the point where once you learn how to do it, you can do it. That doesn't mean you like it. It's the same way, like, oh, I learned how to drive this type of truck, but that don't mean you gonna end up liking it at the end of the day, but you can still get in it, know how to do it, drive it. That's the point I'm trying to make to people. People did not like this, especially on top of the shooting being bad. I have another video about that. People are talking about the rhythm. I got another video coming on that. We're not even gonna go into it about that yet, but trust me, man, they're going to make better changes on this game. Like I said, GTA 6 rollout is coming. I've had a year, like 18 was a year where I felt like, damn, they came back and dropped some better, decent quality 2Ks where people was liking them. So, and numbers and views was good, and everything was like normal. So I understand that 2K can have a bad year. People be saying, oh, I don't get wrapped up in other people's emotions. That's not me. I'm just here to display what I'm feeling. How's this going? You know what I mean? And it's been 2 bad years. No, 24 wasn't super bad. It was just the setup. the parks. They're giving us these ugly environments. 24 still was decent enough to me where we had a better environment. People probably would have enjoyed it and looked at that game, viewed that game a little bit better. Environment is so key. So we just hoping 2K could touch up on these things, man. Dude, I already felt this year, like I said, can we move in this year? Yes, you can move this year. There's moves that create space, but it's the format 2K has us playing in. The game is so slow and sluggish. Even if you do moves, I don't know, it just doesn't feel rewarding. It's the pace. And this is why the new thing, when they write, they say pace. People keep saying, oh, they said this last year. I showed on Twitter the courtside report, which I'm going to show in another video because people just keep talking crazy, that they didn't say anything about pace in 24 or 23. Nothing about the pace being increased, dynamic move, nothing. So understand that we gonna get right. It's coming. I felt like this was a test dummy game. Do I think the builder's gonna be same like what he's saying in a freeform way? Yes. Same, no, because they can make stats hit different. They can really make shit really hit different. Some people keep trying to act big and bad. Oh, I can hit with a 76 like it's nothing. You know, or I can hit with a 60. They're gonna make people feel that a little bit more. Less the higher ratings where you have it a higher rating, but they're probably gonna balance the builder out this year to where you're not gonna have too much of that. You can pick and choose a little bit more. That's all they gotta do, bro. People gonna go back to, you gonna feel the game. All right, hit that like, subscribe. We got more videos coming soon. I'll see y'all in the next one.